Baggy, baggy, the messy, stinky, cootie, cootie. All right, look, right there, YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Here we go. All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We are back in the building. We are back, indeed. We are back. Y'all, we know how we do. Mr. Clean B, getting everything set up. Said hello, everyone. So we got the man right here, Elijah. He's going to join me today.
We'll start in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast. 3 minutes. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? You want to show you flex your muscle right there. Flex your muscle right there. That's right. Tell them who you are. Tell them like that's right. That's right. Do this. That's right. Do this. That's right. Right there. That's right. Flex like this. Flex like do like this. That's how we do. That's how we do. Yeah. Then do like this. Yeah. All right. We're gonna start this show right about now. All right.
Radio Phoenix wishes to thank underwriter Los Compadres Restaurant. Los Compadres is in the heart of amazing North Boulevard in Phoenix. Information and reservations on Jazz Night, dinner drink specials, and reservations at 602-864-0043. Follow Los Compadres PHX on Facebook and Instagram.
Programs on Radio Phoenix are supported financially by the Woman Cocktail Lounge, Phoenix, Arizona, 2nd Street south of Bethany Home. The provides a walk back in time for dining, dancing, eclectic live music, and vintage playlists. Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. Find the Womack on Facebook, Instagram, and thewomack.us.
Tired of that junkyard sitting in your driveway? Is it messing up your game with the ladies? Are you looking for a new bay magnet?
Here we go. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast about to start. You ready? Everybody say what's good. Say what's good, everybody. What's good? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? That's right. We got the future. The future is taking everybody. The future. That's the future right there, yo. That's the future right there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of the future right there, yo. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody for coming through the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Thank you once again for showing some love today. And of course, I gotta be back in full force. I got some guests. I want to talk about some stuff today. Some very serious things, for those out there who are getting into relationships, for those out there who, are seeking a relationship or who are still a virgin into a relationship. You know what I mean? This is something I want to express because, we got some things going on in this world that, I believe that, anything has to be mutual. You know what I'm saying? Any relationship start with a friendship. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, your husband got to be your friends first. You know what I'm saying? Because last time I checked, what do you turn to? Who do you turn to when, from headaches? Michelle and Turner. Thank you very much.
Do you want your 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock by yourself?
No, you can join me, man. Oh, okay. Man, I was gonna say you can join if you ain't go nowhere, man. Look, we got Andrew right there in the building. Andrew right there in the building, you know what I mean? Live me. You know what I'm saying? Live me. Look, we live right. Look, that's how we do. We out there live right now too, live me. That's my live me right here, yo. So you already know I'm just trying to stay committed. But what I'm trying to say is this, like, we have to start realizing that, I'm trying to find the right word for this, man. Insecurity is a killer, yo.
It is.
Insecurity is a killer. You hear me? Insecurity is a killer. Y'all gonna hear me out? You know what I mean? Insecurity is a damn killer. And I'm not saying this, I'm not just saying this. I'm not just actually, showing proof. You know what I mean? I want to talk about something today. I really want to. Y'all can call me 602-354-8823. I'm trying to get my Radio Phoenix in here, but I guess I cannot. But anyway, we have a lot of insecurity going on. First of all, we have a lot of insensitive people. Excuse me. We have a lot of insensitive people these days. You know what I mean? A lot of insensitive people. Not only that, but the insecurity that comes with it's so overwhelming. So overwhelming. And me, for those out there who know me, y'all know my struggle, y'all know my stride, y'all know what I'm saying. What do you do, Rex? You already know. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm going through. Y'all know I am married to this hustle right there. I am married to this hustle. You know what I mean? I am married to what I do. You know what I'm saying? I have my share. I have my my fair share of relationship. I have my fair share of everything that's beautiful and that still fail. But the thing is, I never give up. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is this: my mother told me. You know what I'm saying? My mother told me that I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? A man got to do what a man got to do. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, I'm the one who's bringing them seeds, creating any foundation. Yes, a mother will always be the queen of the foundation all day. But if it wasn't for a man, we will not be out here. If it wasn't for Adam, you know what I'm saying? Eve will not birth all of us right now. But let me get to this thing I'm just saying. For those out there who are trying to rush up to things, I just want to let you know, before you rush up to things, realize this. Realize that every relationship has to start with a friendship. Okay? You have to be able to trust your friend. And when I say friendship, I'm not talking about, go to your friend's affair unless that's your husband or that's your wife. I'm not just talking about all that stuff. What I'm talking about is this. You know what I'm saying? Trust your partners. As long as the disrespect doesn't come out, trust whoever you're with. If they're your friends first, before anything else, before intimacy, before anything that you want to put your heart into. You know what I mean? But you got to be able to have that trust. You got to be able to be secure of yourself and tell yourself that, hey, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure that I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to support that person right because he's my friend first. He's my homegirl, my homeboy, whatever you want to call it. But the insecurity that I'm just saying, I'm going to talk about this. I got my brother AJ right now. I got my brother AJ, radiocast.org, and we're going to elaborate on that most definitely because I want your opinion. You can call me 602-354-8823. You can call me. We're going to talk about the hurricane. Okay, shout out to everybody on the East Coast. The Furnace hurricane is out there doing some damage. I heard some news, some really sad news about the first death of that hurricane. For the simple fact that, there's a mother and a baby who passed away. So God bless her family, most definitely. But all I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about how, first of all, it was very prepared. They were more prepared than the Puerto Rico ones, than the Maria hurricane one. Okay, they were very prepared. And not only that, we have the president of the United States who is taking credit. He's taking credit for basically, for what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to say anything. I want you to hear the music because you already know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it moving. This is Young Teller right there. Yes, indeed. You already know Cut. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to put this right. I'm going to put this right here, y'all. Okay, I'm going to put this right here real quick, okay? I'm going to put this right here because I don't need to hold on to the phone. Y'all see the future. Y'all see the future already, so y'all know what to do. You put it right here, man. I hope it's all right. Okay, this is good. Like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got the future like that, you know what I'm saying? Tell everybody who you are, you know what I'm saying? Tell everybody who you are. But no, you have to look at the camera. You gotta say, I'm Elijah. What's going on, Rexty? What's going on, Cashville? What's going on, Skylar? Oh, that's my sister. Hey, man. So you gotta look good, man. You gotta look good. That's right. Look good. That's right. Look fabulous. That's right. Look fabulous. Look fabulous. Look fabulous. That's right. Fabulous. That's right. That's right. We got the future in the building, y'all. We got the future in the building. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. You want to dance? You want to dance? You want to dance? You got this. You got this. Don't be shy. Hey! I'm talking just right. Hey. Hey. Shout out to Young Turner. Most deaf. Oh. We're on the airwave right now, Radio Budget, where the ballot comes to talk, sing, and connect. I appreciate all the love and support. I got my brother AJ in the back right now. You ready, AJ? You ready? The whole world is watching you, bro. The whole world is watching you, my brother. Radio Phoenix, where the ballot comes to talk, sing, and connect. Yeah. All the lies are gonna get buried real quick. All the lies are gonna get buried. Can nobody lie? You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Y'all real YouTube?
Huh?
Y'all real YouTube?
Yeah, this is YouTube. You can say what's up. Say YouTube, what's up. Say hey, mommy. Hey, family. What it do, family? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Phoenix, Arizona. What it do? You know what I'm saying? Have a really, really good time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? See everybody? You ready? It's YouTube right there. You want to say right here? Hey, everybody. You ready, young blood? Get your headphones.
This is the Yaggah Radiocast, live at radiophoenix.com.
To the middle. Oh, hey.
Yaggah. This is the Yaggah Radiocast.
Put up this song. No, everyone.
Okay. Trust the process. Trust the front.
All right. Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me right
Yes.
now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
How excited are you?
I'm really excited.
You're very excited. Say yaga, yaga, yaga.
Yaga.
Hey, man, what's going on, everybody? Happy end of summer almost. Hi, see, you're excited today, huh? So what do you think about Radio Phoenix right now?
It's cool.
It's cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
See, so you got the microphone, you on camera, and everything like this. You want to give a shout out real quick?
Yeah.
You know, what's your name, by the way? What's your name?
Elijah.
Okay.
Elijah.
Elijah, then we're going to turn to you. So you want to give a shout out real quick before we play the next song?
Yeah.
Shout out to who?
The video.
The video? Okay, shout out to the video. Most definitely, y'all heard. Take of them children. Shout out to the video, y'all. We're going to play some new song, okay? So we're going to stay tuned. And I want you to say it one more time. Yaga, yaga, yaga.
Yaga.
All right. We got Brother Edge in the building. We're going to put some song real quick. We'll be right back. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Let's go.
Brand new banger.
Can you
It's baby. And that's just my point of view. I'm in love, and this feeling is so strong. I'm in love, and you know I can't deny it. I'm falling for you, nothing I can do. I know it's you. You got me all crazy, thinking my knees, my baby. It's just me and you, breaking all the rules. This love is true, baby. Can't you see? It's just you and me. You're a sight to see, my baby. Loving me, my baby. All the things for you, loving in between. You're my hero, I'm your queen, no. 1 + 1 to us, you and me forever. I'm in love, and this feeling is so strong. I'm in love, and you know I can't deny it.
Everybody, what it do?
my fantasy. You're into me, I'm into you forever, babe. I'm feeling for your body, take my energy. I'm losing control of my sanity. You got me in a dream. You take me higher, my only desire, baby. I'm back out. I can't listen. It's my own heart, my sweetie baby. And I'm in love. And this feeling is so strong. I'm in love. And you know I can't deny it. What you do to me makes me feel so good. I feel you, I feel you. Yeah, I feel you, I feel you. I feel you. My sweetie baby, I feel you, I feel you. Baby, I'm like you know, I'm your queen, no. 1+1 to us, you and me forever. I'm in love, and this feeling is so strong. I'm in love, and you know I can't deny it. I'm in love, and this feeling is so strong. I'm in love, and you know I can't deny it. I'm in love, and this feeling is so strong. I'm in love, and you know I can't deny it.
This is General Chief Riley, international reggae man from Ivory Coast, West Africa. I'm at Yaggah movement, Radiocast. Big up to Radio Penis, blessed love. I and I. Woo!
That was good.
Yeah, man.
Je crois que je n'ai jamais été aussi en colère et aussi triste qu'en ce moment. Moi, le descendant d'esclaves, dont les ancêtres furent déportés d'Afrique pour être des bêtes de somme dans le nouveau monde, je découvre qu'en ce début du XXIe siècle, en cette fin d'année 2017, ce que nous redoutions après les accords passés entre les uns et les autres, qu'en Libye, on est en train de vendre des Africains.
Libérez le peuple noir. Libérez le peuple noir, libérez les noirs au Mali, libérez les noirs au Yémen, libérez. Le noir n'est pas à abattre, libérez. J'ai la haine en tant que descendant d'esclaves, libérez.
What's up, everybody? Infectious Mike, what it do, boss man? What it do? Thank you, thank you.
J'ai la haine en tant que descendant d'esclaves. L'Afrique se vide de ses travalides. Le noir se bat en Libye au plus offrant. L'histoire se répète comme au Moyen-Âge. Le commerce des noirs par le monde arabe. Dis-moi, qu'est-ce qui te donne le droit? Dis-moi de ma Jésus, mes doigts. En quoi tu es différent de moi? En quoi tu es supérieur à moi? Ma couleur et moi, ça c'est vrai. Et puis quoi qu'on a, j'en suis fier. Libérez les noirs au Niger, libérez les noirs en Algérie, libérez les noirs en France, libérez les noirs en Mauritanie, libérez. Le noir n'est pas à abattre. J'ai la haine en tant que descendant d'esclaves. Libéré. Le noir n'est pas à abattre. J'ai la haine en tant que descendant d'esclaves. Oh, black human X.
Yo.
Which one am I reading?
Huh?
Which one am I reading?
I believe you're gonna read.
Why am I so suffering? Why am I so suffering? I wanna be free, freedom. I wanna be free, freedom. Everywhere I go, they treat me as a slave. Come on. Bullshit ni matolebe na gelengila. Bullshit ni matolebe na kono laila. Autour-de-moi des corps samedi, des corps calcinés que la mer a rejetés. J'entends des cris de douleur, des cris de désespoir. Les femmes se font violer devant l'ONU, la France et l'OTAN. Les chefs d'État africains sont les premiers responsables. Fire! Gentlemen, Timber! Time music!
Okay.
Give Samson.
Oh yeah, Simpson. Oh, here we go again. We back in the building. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I'd like to say hello to everybody watching us, the radiophoenix.org. You like that one? Was that good?
That was good, sir.
That was good.
Yeah.
We got Edge in the building, man. This is my brother from radiophoenix.org. What's going on, brother? Man?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
Oh, well, definitely. He's going to read us a commercial real quick. So before we go to our segment of the day, he's going to read a little commercial and stuff like that. So we're going to shout out to Gifts Anonymous, definitely, for supporting, contributing to radiophoenix.org with the valid come to talk, sing, connect, was definitely. So my brother's going to read you a little commercial. We're going to pay some bills real quick.
Yes, support for Radio Phoenix comes in part from Gifts Anon. Since 1977, Gifts Anon has provided books, gifts, self-help programs, and support for Valley residents recovering from addiction. 2 locations are available. One at 7th Street, just south of Bethany Home in Phoenix, and the other at Scottsdale Road and Shea in Scottsdale. More information available at 602-277-5256 or search for Gifts Anon Inc. on Facebook.
Yes. Gifts Anon, big shout out for supporting Radio Phoenix, for supporting the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Was definitely. Man, how was your weekend, man?
How was my weekend?
I mean, how was your week? I'm saying, how's your week's? Your weekend starting.
I'm about to say we
You know what I'm saying? We in the
but,
weekend, but
how was my week? My
Yes.
week was very tiring,
very tired.
not stressful though.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because like I keep a bit. I'm very level-headed, so like you know what I mean. Like I'm always above ground when it comes down to my attitude. So
Yes,
definitely
yes.
not stressing. But
Yes.
definitely, I'm just gonna say a hectic week.
A hectic week. Oh my gosh. You know that I keep on. We human. Some days, we're gonna be great. Other days we're not gonna feel great. And I think I'm in the same boat as you, most definitely. But I know that my week was pretty interesting.
Okay.
Very, very interesting week. Starting off from Monday all the way to right now. But I got the little man right here, to come and keep me company, right? Right, Elijah? Are you gonna say something on the microphone?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Well, you got any attitude? We have Elijah in here. Yes, the boy is like out here just saying yes. But anyway, man, I want to jump on this, man, because I'm gonna cut the music off for a second. Because this week, as everyone has been following the news, I want to give a shout out to everyone who lives in North Carolina, Virginia, the East Coast, basically, all the cities and the region that has been affected by this hurricane Hurricane Florence, as he has been told that this has been the biggest hurricane ever in the last 20 something years.
20 years?
That's what the news said.
Even bigger than hurricane. I think they're exaggerating just a bit. Hurricane Katrina was pretty bad.
Pretty bad. But that's the thing. But this is where, first of all, I want to applaud the government for actually jumping on this quick. For basically being prepared.
Yeah.
Although all those places are not an island that is owned by the United States, or I should say, an island that is also a state or territory part of America. Which the citizens out there are also Americans.
Right.
So we're gonna get a shout out for that. For that progress right there. However, those out there who are listening to me, y'all probably know how political I get sometimes. But the thing is this, man. I was just pretty baffled by the simple fact that we have a sitting president. You know what I'm saying? We have the most powerful person in the world who pretty much exaggerating not only on the simple fact that he was the unsung hero, who came and saved Puerto Rico. Shout out to all my Puerto Rico brothers and sisters out there. But also, he basically he's talking about how this weather, well, the English I always like, but I don't think he reads. But anyway, how can you describe a weather as tremendously big and tremendously wet? I mean, you're describing, a hurricane. Even George Bush, we even talk like this. And to me, it's the simple fact that he's taking credits for basically, you know, pretty much just taking credit for what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? And what doesn't realize is, and the number came up, over 3,000 people perished in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
3,000 people.
Oh my God.
Well, we started from six. We started from 6 to 18. Then it's 3,000. And basically, I did my research. A lot of things happen. Of course, you got, you have the elderly folks. You got the poor. You got mentally challenged folks. You got, homeless folks out there.
Right.
The poverty level is pretty high. Not as high as we, compared to other nations, but it's pretty high right now.
Right.
And pretty much, it's just the simple fact that, those numbers just came out after they got all the electricity up, after they got everything pretty much, getting back up, in the regular in Puerto Rico.
Right.
And my thing is, what is your thing on not just the Florence, hurricane that's happening, but also, this number that just came up with the 3,000 people that perished in Puerto Rico.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna have to research that to see what's really going on.
Research my brother, because I cannot make that up, man.
What I'm gonna say about the president is that the president is obviously a bit narcissistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is because I'm not sure if he's playing, with his peers.
Right.
It seems like he has a whole lot of followers from Twitter to
he is the president, so of course he has a lot of followers.
Well, of course, I mean I will follow him too. I mean, whatever he's going to say won't bother me. I think it's going to be more entertaining. But the thing is, okay,
he says a lot of ignorant stuff, and he is like this. I don't hate Trump as a person because I don't know him, but I will say that a lot of the things he says comes out as ignorant, or a lot of the things he says is to boost his ego. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the evil thing.
And that's the thing though, is that Trump, he just loves being the center of attention, and he displays a lot of the symptoms of a average narcissist.
Ooh, well, I mean, narcissistic. I'm talking about cheating on his wife multiple times, and the simple fact that folks, believe that he is a role model to our society.
Right.
Folks think that, oh yeah, well, he's creating jobs. He's gonna, protect us from whatever invasion from immigrants coming from out of nowhere to terrorize the United States. Like it's literally just. I mean, he's a car salesman too. He's a car salesman that has hired to be in the White House.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And to me, folks needs to realize, because there is an election coming up. There's an election coming up, y'all. It's coming up November the 4th. Arizona, California, DC, everybody, man. Y'all already know. You need to jump on board and make a difference, and for the simple fact that those numbers came up, and I was not surprised, but I was very shocked for the simple fact that even Katrina only had like over 1,000 folks who perished, and we all know that those were folks who were either misplaced, what I'm saying, or the issue that happened at the football stadium. But this right there it's a serious issue, and I pray that whoever's in Virginia, the states of North Carolina, Virginia, all those cities out there, those counties, can be able to, find some solution, because what it is the number of that damage that's going to happen is $60 billion. Wow, $60 billion.
But of course, the news has a way of, like I said, exaggerating.
Yeah, man.
It has a way of exaggerating stuff, and it has a way of like making things worse than what it actually is.
I'm telling you right now. But you know what? We're gonna take a quick break, man. I got AJ in the building. I got Elijah in the building, and you better listen when we are live on the radio station. Okay, we live right here, so this is our domain. So you gotta listen and smile in front of the camera. We'll be right back into Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Coming up for the second quarter, I want to elaborate on what happened in Texas, man.
What happened in Texas?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. It's the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, indeed. Ooh, let's get it on. Yeah.
Underwriting for Radio Phoenix is provided in part by Tom Babson, CFP, on behalf of Certified
Everybody,
Financial
thank you so
Planner
much.
Personal financial advice for major life events and for reaching financial goals at wellsfargoadvisors.com/.
I need love.
Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC.
I need love. Shout out to Mr. Talker, man. You know what I'm saying? Art Phoenix, Art Battle Phoenix coming up today. Art Battle Phoenix coming up today. We're going to talk about it real quick. You already know. At Michael's Park Central.
No way.
What can I say?
Contact them? Well, for more information,
it's such a blessing to be out here right now. Such a blessing, y'all. Such a beautiful blessing. And I want to say God bless everybody out there who are doing good things, prosperous things. And just be good to each other, man. Love each other, man. And don't let nobody switch up your mind, lie about your feelings, and make you switch, make you feel some type of way.
When you can see learning and attention side, you can be on their side.
I'm just
That's
saying.
why there's understood.
I want to talk about what happened in Texas.
For the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues.
Go
from misunderstanding to understood.org. Brought to you by
It's crazy right now how we live in.
The weekend starts Thursday night at 11 o'clock with the Ultimate Infinity.
It's a crazy world we live in. I don't know what to do. And I'm scared as hell. Scared as hell.
70s, 80s, 90s, even the 21st century. Hey, we don't care when it was made. If it's fun, if it rocks, it's in the mix on the Ultimate Infinity. Check it out. Thursday night, it's new time, 11 o'clock, right here on Radio Phoenix.
Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. These messages are passwords to up-to-date technology. Welcome to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Brand new banger.
Thank you. Hey, Rex, dude, what do you do?
Are you ready for the action? I'm advisor. Oh yeah, see brother, movie star. We are taking over.
Come on, everybody.
Come on, come on.
That's right. Let's get this thing started. I'm making moves, my sweet sunshine. It's time to get started. Tonight is no problem, my life. Alright, I'm not stopping. I'm coming to take you by
From east to west, north to south, I am taking over right now. From east to west, north to south, I am taking over right now. Level up, level up. I devise a Rexy level up, back it up, level up.
Movie star level up. Like the way you move your body. The way you move your body can kill somebody. When they whine it for that. I go bless you with money. You got the power, you got the magic, you got everything that bring my money. You got the power, you got the magic, you got everything that bring my money.
Come on, everybody.
Come on, come on.
Turn your heads up, that's right. Let's get this thing started. I'm making this my time to shine. It's time to get started. I'm coming to take you what's mine.
Come on, come on.
Turn your heads up, that's right. Let's get this thing started. I'm making this my time to shine. It's time to get started. Divide the global in my mind. But what I'm not sorry. I'm coming to take you what's mine.
I get rank for the fact. Music a mastermind, I put zone on the map. Paint a perfect picture of Picasso, a rap, Rex Toy, a baller. Ain't no give me that, I'm a rap star. We shine like a movie star. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. It's all good, young boss from the hood, man, exactly what you thought I would. Next level, all of the rebel got the zone in the chokehold. Representing my shine for the photo. This game is live, but to you it's kinda slow mo. Cause it takes some time for us to upload the photo. No baby, no promo, no shine. You take it to the home, the body's outside. The rise to the top is a journey. Let's start, you get there one day, people right now. So let's go.
Come on, come on. That's right. Let's get this thing started. I'm making this one to try. It's time to get started. Divide the global in my mind. But why I'm not sorry. I'm coming to take you what's mine. Come on, everybody.
Come on, come on.
Turn your heads up, that's right. Let's get this thing started. I'm making this one to try. It's time to get started. Divide the global in my mind. But why I'm not sorry. I'm coming to take you what's mine.
I the best I always in your back. Everybody say, oh. I the best I always in your back. I go bless you, my name, give you plate of laughing. Take you everywhere when I go. I go bless you, my name, give you plate of laughing. Take you everywhere when I go say, oh. I the best I always in your back. Everybody say, oh. Movie star, your back. Wow. Wow, girl.
Hey yo, this is Infectious Michael, the music virus. And right now, you are listening to the Yaggah movement. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah.
Is going to be on the beat.
Infectious Michael.
See the way she look, come on her body like a rollie. It's best if I'm treasures from the Asian stories. It's a mighty scene, I get again. You can't stop me, you can't stop me. It's in your mind, your body style. You can't get me, so you take it easy. Take it easy. I said take it easy.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Woo! I appreciate everybody for coming through the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Wi-Fi is 18.
Take no and be wise, peace one of your time. No time for bluffing, calculate for you.
The password is
tomorrow. Come back to me and leave the sorrow. Take it easy, take it easy. I said take it easy, take it easy.
Capital B or lowercase?
N-G, and then X, F-O-W, and L-O-W, then 1 8. Thank you for joining. Yeah. She said, "Mommy, what Thank y'all for joining us today. So, brother, the day was definitely, but you know what I'm saying? But everybody out there, man, much love to everyone out there. Thank y'all for joining. You know, it's just another day, celebration. We got the future right here. Look, this man. Well, this kid, what can I say, huh? This kid got to kill them kids. Babysitting day today. After this, we're going to this birthday party. Shout out to Rex D. Save me some barbecue meat, man. For real, dog. For real. You know what I'm saying? Because last time you were barbecue, you know what I'm saying? And I need some food to eat, man. I want to eat. But no one want to bring me some plate, dog. Why? It's hurt right now. It's hurt right now. What's going on there, huh? What's good?
And I don't care much about the car. When I know that another chick choosing, I don't really care cause I work hard. Know how to take care of my head up. Always right there for my head up. Try to tell me that you get around. Ain't you mad cause I'm with him now? You say I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed. You only got time for the real one. Only got time for the real one. You say I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed. He only got time for the real one. Only got time for the real one. I won't let go, no. He won't let go, no. I hold him close, so close. Cause you never miss a good thing till it's gone. I won't let go, no. He don't let go, no. I hold him close, so close. Cause you never miss a good thing till it's gone. My friends tell me not to keep him, but I don't listen to the streets then. Cause I've been around and he's been around girls that's been around too. They say he bad boy. Why he mad boy? Cause we live and he gives me what I'm asking for. I won't let go, no. He don't let go, no. I hold him close, so close. Cause you never miss a good thing till it's gone. I won't let go, no. He don't let go, no. I hold him close, so close. Cause you never miss a good thing till it's gone. He likes me, I'm so different. He likes me, I'm so different. Yeah, I'm so different, so different. Say I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed. He only got time for the real one. Only got time for the real one. They say I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed, I'm all the weed. He only got time for the real one. Only got time for the real one. I won't let go, no. He don't let go, go, no. I hold them close, so close, cause you never miss a good thing till it's gone. I won't let go, no. He don't let go, no. I hold them close, so close, cause you never miss a good thing till it's gone. Only got time for real one. You only got time for real one. Only got time for real one. You only got time for real one. Only got time for real one. You only got time for real one. You only got time for real one.
Say hi to everybody. Entertain them. Say hey everyone. I can dance on the side. Say hi to everyone.
What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. If you feel like busting loose, I get low. Why the police find a home? What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. What you know about it? Crips and Bloods, black slugs, 452, your mug, get low. Gave a damn about the hug and cuz pushing the drugs and it's still giving the love. What's up? This place, baby, living it up, pushing the SS Apollo, still sitting with drugs. The 26 rims still cutting it up. Like the petty, pushing red line and trending, but look at it. And that petty, my number get trigger finger still like it's hair in my hood. I feel like busting loose. I got a roll in my pocket, homie, what I'ma do? I'ma sit back and try to get along with you while you hustle on the block from 1 to 2. There's no place still bake white, Mike look at and Petty Crocker still cook right, Mike look at. I said Patty Cave, rock, Mike look at. I said I'm trying to hold back my damn block, Mike look at it low. Get low. If you feel like busting loose, get low. Why the police will cover you? What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. If you feel like busting loose, get low. Why the police will cover you? What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. I don't really care what they talking about. Man, I ain't through the crime, you better let me out. I said I keep a razor blade up in my mouth. And if I can get the tripping, I'ma over your ass. 5-0, ask me nigga where I get my cars. And why lives in the phone, Cuban cigars. Got my money on the dash, yeah, who you are. Peeping the game, I see it coming from afar. Get low, confirmation, they ain't even good. Getting the buzz, police trying to get the goods. Hey, the grill shining in diamonds, low. Still thinking to the law, homie, checking the law. I get low, I'm the one arm man, and my thumbs back in the figure. Still trying to get rich. No, I'm stuck. Still baking them chickens. Yeah, so I'm trying to get rich. Like Robert De Niro and he didn't need it. She also on my one trying to see me. I get low. Nah, homie, get low. Nah, homie, hey. If you feel like busting loose, get low. Why the police will cover you? Hey. What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. If you feel like busting loose, get low. Why the police will cover you? Hey. What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. Low. Nah, homie, get low. Nah, homie, hey. If you feel like busting loose, get low. Why the police will cover you? Hey. What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it. If you feel like busting loose, get low. Why the police will cover you? Hey. What you know about it? What you know about it? What you know about it? This is what I know about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, we back. Oh, we back again. Oh, we back again. Oh, my Facebook. Oh, we back again. Radio Phoenix. Oh, we back again. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast. We back again. I got Elijah. Oh, he's back again. And I got AJ. Oh, he's back again. Oh, Mr. Clean B. Oh, I'm back again. And I like to say hello again. Everybody want to know what's going on again. No, I'm not a rapper. Don't ask me again. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You like my freestyle? You like my freestyle? Yeah. I'll let me stop. Right? Let me stop. Everybody, man, you already know what he's doing, man. Mr. Clean B, most definitely. We are back in the building. The Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Most definitely, man. We are. I got AJ. I got Elijah in the building. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give a shout out to everybody on my Facebook, my YouTube, my live me for joining us today at radiophoenix.org where everybody comes to talk, sing, and connect. And brother, are you ready to put the bill, my brother? Are you ready to put the bill? Because it's on about the Benjamin. Oh yeah, it's on about the Benjamin, brother. Oh, we gotta pay the bill. Yes, Radio Phoenix pays the bill. Ow! Yes. So he's gonna read us a little information real quick, man. But y'all can tune in live right now at radiophoenix.org. You can just go in to your tab, to your iPhone, just type radiophoenix.org. When you get to the website, you're gonna see listen live. When you type listen live, you can press listen live. You can hear me live right now and all the hosts outside of the show, and also everybody out there being playing 24 hours with your things at org. Yes, that's what we do. Yes, indeed. Are you ready to read the commercial, brother?
Yeah. Give me a second.
I'll give you a second. Well, anyway, let me talk to this man right here. So when are you going back to school? How you doing?
What?
When are you going back to school?
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
We're gonna get a house in like 2 weeks. That's a lot of fun.
That's right. So you never said what you want to be when you grow up. What do you want to be when you grow up? You can tell everybody what you want to be.
Well, when I grow up, I'm gonna kind of be a bodybuilder. And actually, I'm gonna be in the Olympics.
Olympics. Oh, like wow, Olympic. We have a future Olympic right here, Elijah. So what can are you gonna do? You're fast, so you can run faster. Oh my God, you can. So are you faster than Usain Bolt? You know, the tall Jamaican who broke all the records in all the Olympics and all the championship. The man, a tall guy, he was running so fast.
He broke his leg.
Yeah, but he's still good. You know, he's playing soccer now. He went from the Olympic to being a soccer player. You know that?
He plays soccer now?
Yeah, he plays soccer now. We're going to Google him after the commercial break. Are you ready, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're going to pay the bills, yo. Yaggah.
Underwriting for Radio Phoenix is provided in part by Tom Batson, CFP, on behalf of Certified Financial Planner Professionals. Professional financial advice for major life events and for reaching financial goals at wellsfargo.com/tom.batson. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. How's everybody doing out there, by the way? How's everybody doing right here on, I'm on Live Me, so.
Live Me. What do you do, Live Me? What do you do, Facebook? What do you do, everybody out there, man? So we are going to come back. We're going to go with some seriousness, man. You know, we have 10 minutes to be serious real quick. And,
can we tell them where to call us at?
Oh, you guys can call us right now. Call us 602-354-8823. We're live right now. You guys can, call us live 602-354-8823. Whichever segment that you hear, give us a call. Also, most definitely, I would like to let everybody know that today is the Art Battle Phoenix. I'm sorry, I should say Art Phoenix Battle. It's Art Battle Phoenix tonight at Michael's at Park Central. Most definitely, shout out to Boss Lee, Miss Morgan. Shout out to the whole Art Battle crew who came last week and showed some love. And not only that, this battle it's a live competitive painting, y'all. And I keep on telling everybody out there, it's a live competition. And basically, it's gonna be folks putting their painting, their artwork, their project, their craft, and the full film with it less than 20 minutes, y'all. And I'm so excited for this. Y'all Radio Phoenix. I'm in the building, man. We're in the building. So Art Battle. If you want to know the address, I'm going to talk about this again in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, it's going to be 3110 North Central Avenue, Phoenix, Arizona, and that's suite 140 most definitely. And today from 7 p.m. until 11 p.m. and after 11 p.m. you never know, might have a little after party session. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I also want to give a big shout out to Rex T's daughter. Happy birthday, Rex T, and to all the sexy Virgos out there, all the good sexy Virgos. I said good sexy Virgos, and I'm going to say that again. Good sexy Virgos. That's what I gotta say.
Okay.
And I know there are some good sexy Virgos out there. I don't know the rest.
There definitely are, but there's some good sexy Sagittarius out there too. Ain't that right?
Sagittarius, y'all bunch of we keep it. Yes, I would all my Sagittarius. Yes. Yeah, you're very optimist. Yes. You're on top of the mountain, y'all most definitely. Sagittarius, what can I say? Virgo, Sagittarius. When were you born?
What?
When were you born? When were you born? What's your birthday?
2000. My birthday is May 25th.
So you May 25th. So he's a Gemini right there. He's a Gemini right there, most definitely. Shout out to Live Me, most definitely. You already know Live Me, man. We're in the building. Now, I want to cut this off, man, real quick, because I'm pretty sure everybody heard this week what has been happening. For those out there who are not used to the news, we're going to talk about this again in the next quarter. And you guys can call us at 602-354-8823. Now, a few days ago, last Sunday, or actually last Thursday, I should say, pretty much there has been a shooting, basically a cop shooting in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Well, pretty much the story is this officer. I don't want to say her name because I don't want to make her popular, but I guess in the name of justice, in the name of righteousness, I have to say, her name, so to speak. I don't really want to say her name, but her name is Officer Amber of Gwinger. I hope I say it right. But if I don't say it right, so be it. But her name is Officer Gwinger, who basically lived in the same apartment as the alleged victim, Mr. Gene. His full name is actually Bohem Shinji. He's an activist. From what I see, he's an activist. He's he's actually out there for the community. So the story goes like this. Now, this officer, Officer Amber, went to the apartment. They're both living in the same apartment. The difference is that she lives downstairs, he lives upstairs. Right. So and they have the same sort of number. The only difference is her number is 1378. His number is 1378. So the 7 8 are the same. But the difference is hers is 1 4, his is 1 3. Right. So some belligerent reason, she went to the apartment, entered this, her room, supposedly thought she was her room, and pretty much saw an intruder, a silhouette as they call it, and saw the silhouette, the intruder, draw her weapon and told the person to follow her protocol. And Mr. Gene pretty much was, we don't know what the confrontation, but somehow he wasn't complying because that's her basically her reasoning for justification for shooting the man. Okay, so pretty much she literally shot the man. Even the man, after the man did not comply, she shot the man. She called the cops, realizing afterward that this person, she entered the wrong house. She basically entered the wrong apartment. Right. Okay? She entered the wrong apartment right there. All right. So now, we're gonna get back to we'll talk about this, my brother. Yeah. So now, she's going to the cops trying to save his life. The cop comes, okay? What the cops do is, of course, they're gonna get blood from him first to see, okay, this man that she shot. Right. Was he into some narcotics or something like this, right? Now, they didn't check the lady until the day later. And not only that, she was charged on Sunday, which was last Sunday. The murder happened on Thursday nights, and all the investigation took until Sunday to convict an officer. And I do respect any officer of the law. I respect any cop out there because I know there are real good cops out there who are doing good by law. I had met a few of them, but those bad apples, those type of cops that we have to deal with, like Officer Amber, who shot Mr. Gene, who came from St. Lucas. You know what I'm saying? Someone who came in America to follow the American dream. Now, this is the catch right there, which we're gonna jump on that. Right. Now they're coming up. Of course, when they assassinate you, they have to also assassinate your character. So now they are saying that they had a warrant, went to the apartment, found some narcotics, found an officer vest. Found some marijuana. Found marijuana, officer vest, anything, officer paperwork. Okay? Now to me, they found all those evidence. Now, do those evidence lead to him stealing something from the officer, or is it suspicious that they have a warrant after he passed away, man? Right. You see what I'm saying? And this is the story I'm gonna give you. But I want y'all to, elaborate on this. And y'all can call us at 602-354-8823. And my brother's about to elaborate on this after, we come back. But Just give me like 2 minutes of your opinion about that.
Listen, okay. This is what I have, okay? When it comes down to, being a African American, especially an African American male in America, you've got to realize the adversities that we have. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they tried to, and listen, every time you see a black person, listen, even though the black man was the victim, they're trying to make the police officer look like the victim. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that there was a video that came out where this lady interviewed the neighbor of the man, and he said that you can't even get into another apartment if it ain't your own.
Oh.
You can't even do that. Listen, he even turned the key to his neighbor's apartment, and the thing turned red, and he couldn't even enter it. So that right there is suspicious. That's fishy. You know what I mean? Listen. There are a lot of holes in his story. On top of that, I heard that the officer dated the man.
Oh, see, so that thing is coming. See, that's what I'm saying. Everything's coming up.
The officer dated the man. So what I think is that I think she murdered him, and I think she tried to cover, and I think she's covering it up as her being drunk or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or being tired. And the thing is that if that was a black officer, they would have put his ass in jail a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And because this is a black man, they try to associate African Americans with criminals. And because they try to associate African Americans with criminals, they're going to try to find anything to try to make him look like a criminal, even though he has been a law-abiding citizen all of his life.
All of his life. And brother, we're going to elaborate on this because this next half hour, we're going to play some music. But I would like to talk about it because they also know the issue too that I just found another story about a man who put out a gun on 4 students in Florida and will not let them in their own facilities. Oh yes, we're gonna elaborate on this because this is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, and we'll be right back, y'all, after the commercial, y'all. Yaggah, and we got Elijah the Future up in the
One
building.
last thing, shout out to everybody who is tuning in on Radio Phoenix, and everybody tuning in on Live Me. I see y'all.
I see y'all live me. What it do? Yaggah. Woo. Everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Everybody, what's going on? I like to say hello. Woo, woo.
How y'all doing, by the way? How y'all doing on Live Me?
Promotional consideration for this program is provided by MIM, Musical Instrument Museum, the world's only global musical instrument museum, and the MIM Music Theater at 10 Mayo Boulevard in Phoenix, MIM.org.
If you guys want to call in and give a shout out or something,
Dad, this is fun. I didn't think I liked kayaking.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, but I think it's time to head back in.
Okay. Can we come back?
Sure. Hey, be careful getting out of the boat.
It's a kayak, Dad.
I'm going to return the kayak.
Can we walk home?
How about a taxi?
It's a short fare from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Oh, baby, I think I love you. Baby, I feel afraid of. I think I love you. Woo. Oh, no. Hey, I think I love you.
Phoenix, Arizona, 7th Street South.
That's how we roll, life. That's how we roll. That's how we roll, man.
Dancing, eclectic live music, and vintage playlists. Open 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. daily. Find the WOMAC on Facebook, Instagram, and the WOMAC.us.
Hotline number, so hopefully I got it now. I gave you a hotline number.
Radio Phoenix wishes to thank underwriter Los Compadres Restaurant.
Los Compadres is in the heart of the 19 North Corridor in Phoenix.
Information and reservations on Jazz Night, dinner, drink specials, and reservations at 602-864-0043.
Follow Los Compadres PHX on Facebook and Instagram.
180 over 111, and I had a stroke. I couldn't speak or walk.
150 over 90, and I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure sounds like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from silent. Get back on your treatment plan or talk with your doctor to create a plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
Head to toe, everything's changed.
Brought to you by the American Stroke Association, American Medical Association, and the Ad Council.
Welcome to the Yaggah Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Trust the process. Trust the process.
Brand new banger.
Yeah, we are back again. We are back again, y'all.
Yes.
Shout out to Rex T, most definitely. Y'all already know we are back in the building. We have the brother Elijah in the building. What's going on, brother Elijah? What's going on, brother? Don't be shy, my brother. Don't be shy, my brother. Don't be shy. All right, don't be shy. Yes, I want y'all to give us a call at 520-304-2053. And y'all give us a call, and we are going to talk about this story that I just found. Like I said, it's very, very troubling. It's very, 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 very disturbing, to say the least. And for those out there who are not familiar to the story that I just mentioned, which I was explaining to Brother AJ right now, it's basically something that happened in Texas last Thursday, and pretty much the alleged victim, Mr. Gene, who comes from St. Lucas, was shot dead by Officer Ember. Now, y'all just heard Brother AJ, who brought some, some substance. But I want to say they're facts. You know what I'm saying? But there are substance into this case, and I hope that of course, in the case of public opinion, the person is guilty until proven innocent these days. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much, as I said, it was an officer who went to the wrong house. They assumed that someone was in their place, and pretty much, withdrawing a weapon, officer weapon, to the person.
Right.
The person wasn't compliant and shot the person. Tried to revive the person, call the cops, have the person being tested for any narcotics until they only they tested her later on the next day, and found out that on Sunday that she was going to be charged with murder. And to me, like I said, I respect any officer of the law, especially those out there who are servicing the community, who are doing right by the community. I respect any officer who pretty much help save a life, because that's what the job is. The job is to protect and serve. Protect themselves, but protect the public, protect those out there who are weak, who are weak. At the same time, we do have some bad apples everywhere we walk at. We have bad apples in politics, we have bad apples in school, we have bad apples in the church. And you can hear about the scandal in the Catholic Church that just happened. Bad apples are everywhere.
Right.
But this one particular case right there, as you brought that up to our attention, because we're going to talk about this for a good half hour until we go to our next segment again. But you mentioned that it seems that this officer Ember knew Mr. Gene. Somehow the murder seems to be personal. Not that, and I look at it as a personal conflict that just happened. I don't look at it as her making a mistake. I look at two things. She was, either she was drunk or she has some sort of narcotic influence in her body, which I still wonder how come we don't know about that. Okay. Secondly, how would you walk to someone's house without even knowing that's your house? And I don't care how drunk you are. I don't care how belligerent you sound. But I know, this is your crib, this is your home, this is your apartment. You have to look at the number, the keys. Those keys, everyone has a different key in the apartment. They'll bring that up, and I forgot to mention, they'll bring that up to where they'll say that the whole apartment has the same exact key to enter. So if the owner of that building made his tenants the same exact keys to enter their own home, that means I can go to my neighbor's house and enter freely.
And to be honest with you, 2 plus 2 don't equal 4 in a situation.
Yes, indeed.
It don't make no sense.
Doesn't make no sense. It's too perfect for them to even say that, well, we have a little thing going on. We have, we feel that, she did not read the number right. Like I said, the number was, the only similar of the number is 78. The only difference on this number is 13781478. 8.
How did you get into that house without a key?
Without a key.
That's my issue. How did you get into that man's house without a proper key?
And that's the thing. It's like, okay, so I didn't have my keys, but I got a different key to enter my apartment. Like I said, this murder is suspicious. This is an act of violence toward a. It's not just about African American.
Right.
It's just that simple fact that it is an act of terrorism. Someone enter your home, literally just threaten you, telling you to be on your knee and ask you to comply. Ask you to comply, and then you refuse. What they're going to do?
And you know what? And you know what else I heard about this story? I heard that the neighbor heard somebody banging on his door and said, "Open the door, open the door." To me, listen. Oh, thank you so much, Princess Tina. But yeah, the thing is that this lady, there's so many inconsistencies in her story.
Mm-hmm.
So many inconsistencies, and the thing is that they're turning a blind eye to this. And I don't know why they're turning a blind eye to this. They're trying to treat her like she's the victim. She is not the victim in this case.
No, actually, you know what? Pretty much, I'm pretty sure that the prosecutor was going to take that case. I hope they don't get influenced by politics over there.
Right.
Because, like I said, the election's coming up November 4th, y'all. Elections coming up. Make sure go vote. To me, I believe this is a strong case because the family already is fighting for that. The family is fighting pretty much, for the court system to have that woman being tried. Right. Because people gotta take responsibility of their wrongdoing these days. You see what I'm saying? Folks gotta learn how to, nowadays they have to basically start to take responsibility for their own action. Right. Doesn't mean because you're the president of the United States gives you the authority or the right or or the high power to either disrespect or harass or violate other people. Just because you are officer of the law doesn't give you the power of basically show your muscle into a civilian.
Right.
Just because you are a priest doesn't give you the power again to go and lie to the church, lie to the peers, and literally abuse the church through the gospel of the Lord.
Yeah.
To me, it's just like I said earlier, there are bad apples in every sector of our lives, man.
Yes.
And I just say again, I respect, honor, appreciate every good officer, every good cop who are doing the job, who are out there saving lives, who are out there helping children.
Right.
But this case is a personal case, my brother. This case is pretty much tells me, and of course, I'm glad I go to the show because that's something I want to elaborate. Because this is something personal, like you mentioned. It's personal. It's suspicious, and it will go to trial. If it doesn't go to trial, they will bump that up. I will be disappointed at the city of Dallas for not even prosecute this officer just for the simple fact that she has a badge. I will be very disappointed. I love Texas. I love Dallas. But I'll be very, very disappointed if they don't prosecute that officer who did that act.
Right. And there's and with the justice system, there's usually two groups of people who get away with crimes the most. It's either policemen or celebrities. You know what I mean? If you're not a policeman or a celebrity, they're going to prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law. But the thing is that cops have been getting away with killing African Americans for so long. You know what I'm saying? That she probably thought, since I'm a police officer, I'm going to get away with this. She probably thought that. She probably thought I can come up with a bogus story and still get away with this crime. So, and the thing is that a lot of officers, they're taking, we might see more killings. We might see an increase because now they know that they can do it, and now they know they can get away with it. With a bogus story.
It can be, and that's the thing. And to me, it's what we need to change. We need to change those laws. We need to, pretty much, held folks accountable for their wrongdoings. We have to help folks accountable for everything they do, because nobody should be walking away, thinking that they have the privilege of doing what they just did. No one should be feeling, the rights of taking another person's life. Already your job as an officer is already hard enough. to deal with other people's lives. Because you have to deal with the civilians, you have to deal with the bad people, and you also have to deal with corruption and so on. So anything that goes against the law. But when it comes to stuff like this, when it comes to that hypocrisy that we are witnessing right now through the news, and to the simple fact that the news media would again assassinate Mr. Gene's character.
Right.
To me, it is just repugnant, man. It's so ignorant. It is so not right, my brother.
Right.
Not right. We're gonna play this next song. This is Navi. We're gonna play this real quick, man. Say I'm with Man Radio Cash. You already know how we do. I got Elijah in the building. I got Age in the building. And when we'll come back next, we're gonna pay some bills. And I'm bringing up a story about this Florida man who blocked some students for entering the facility. We're gonna read about this. Oh yeah. The news today, it's coming up. And then in the last quarter, I want you to give us a call, 602-354-8823. And I want you to really pretty much tell me, is it okay? Is it okay for a woman? Is it okay for your significant other to go through your personal phone, lurk into your personal phone without your authorization, without no commitment in the relationship? That will be the last point that we're going to talk about. But now, let's join on, man. Let's help my brother right here, Navi. Most definitely. Shout out to Navi, most definitely, man. Most definitely. East Coast. Navi, what it do? The Yaggah Movement Radio Cast. We'll be right back, y'all. We ain't going nowhere. Yaggah. Yeah.
It's Phantom Novi, I'm manifesting my thoughts, cause I got so many things on my brain. Like how these bitches satisfied with all of the costs. Blissful off their mind is still shackled in chains. The government been lying to them, make them blind to them, but their lives are so easy, they don't want it to change. It's been 400 years and we still slaving for them, crooked labor for them, man, ain't a damn thing changed. Cause look at how they treat us now. They demonize us, then they shoot us down. 3/5 human, they still see it now. The Willie Lynch letters, better read them and get your shit together. The song is coming, can't you read the weather? But you can't, and it's saddest because I know about the history and I can feel all of the pain. And now that I'm awakened to the truth, I made myself a promise that I'd never fall asleep again. Now I know that 85% of the world is still sleep. 85% of the world is still sleep. They walking around the world blind. Got a blindfold on their third eye. That's why I know 85% of the world is still sleep. Now they worry about who the hell is the president, but that ain't never mattered to me. Cause out of 45 people who have run this country, only one of them has ever wanted me to be free. They took away our heritage, they took away our language, brought us 9,000 miles to build a country for free. They called us stupid ignorance and they called us hookers, but I spoke we kings and queens. Take a look at our history. Yeah, back to the motherland. You went to her, then you'll understand the birthplace of every single man. All your roots are there. Need to seek them out, better be aware. The whitewashing there is very clear. Please awaken from the slumber that government has you under, and in time you'll eventually see, yeah, that you are powerful beyond your own measure, but you gotta keep in mind as your mind is the key, yeah, and then you'll know that 85% of the world is still sleep. 85% of the world is still sleep. They're walking around the world blind. Got a blindfold on the third eye. That's why I know 85% of the world is still sleep. 85% of the world is still sleep. 85% of the world is still sleep.
Are we back again? Are we back again? We back again. Are we back again? We back again. Mr. Clean B on the microphone, and I like to say hello, 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 hello. Whoa, my voice is so gone right now. I can't even. I need some water, man. I need some water. Right. Brother AJ in the building. Brother Elijah in the building. He's out there going crunked up. You know what I'm saying? Going all them Harlem Shake. dancing. So what's the new dance? What is the new dance, Elijah? What's that new dance you have been doing?
Well, we do the floor 90 and the floss and lick the coats and dab.
And dab. I'll be true. He's like, you do like this. What is it? Ha, ha, ha. Dabbing.
Yeah, and rolling.
Oh, yeah, and rolling.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm too old to dab. I'm learning how to dab, But
you don't know how to dab?
Man, I'm doing that. That's why I can do one. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, and 3 into that.
Dab is like, show them how to dab real quick. Like dab was like, it's like.
Like this,
like a quick little,
like this,
like a
this.
quick little.
Like, put your elbow in your air, like you just don't care.
It's like it's like a little quick.
Yes, indeed, y'all. You already look like on Radiocast. We're back in the building.
Yes, I'm about to read a little
commercial. Yes, indeed, y'all.
It's about the Radio Phoenix membership program. One way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program partners. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, call 480-829-5746 or go online to radiophoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. We thank you for your generous support of our community radio.
Yaggah. Yes. He said Yaggah. All everybody say Yaggah.
Yaggah.
Yes, indeed. Yes. So, as we have spoken earlier, that I found the news about the man that stopped the 4 African American students in Florida from entering the facility. Now, this is what
he stopped African American students from entering the facility.
Yeah, the facility that they go to.
That's not true. What?
Well, this is the news. The news
is
says
this really
this.
True? All right, read the news for me, brother.
The Tallahassee police are investigating allegations by 4 black students at Florida A&M University that a white man brandished a gun and harassed them at an off-campus apartment complex. The weekend altercation, which was captured in a social media video, that's everybody needs to be careful, shows a man in a baseball cap denying the students entry to the building and elevator in the stadium's central residence before pulling out a gun. According to the police report, the incident occurred at 12:30 a.m. Saturday and is being investigated as an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. So that's actually that seems to be a misdemeanor right there. Now this is one of the African American students, Isaiah Butterfield, a junior who filmed the video, told NBC News that he and his friend were waiting to be let into the building by another friend, and as they were walking, he walked past up. As they were walking, there, so the man approached him. He walked past us and opened the door, and he told us we weren't getting into the building unless we had a key. That's what Mr. Butterfield said. Right. The white man, alleged white man. So we were thinking, why would he said they asked the guy, why would he be saying anything like this? That they were confused. And the man approached the student the second time, and until I asked these other people, with their own racial opinion, as he said. So he said a lot of stuff right there about pretty much how, everybody got their own racial opinion on this African American, any minorities over there. And they had the man with a gun on social media, on Twitter.
Oh wow! So
the video has been going viral. I've actually seen the video. So the investigation is still going on. Now, of course, we know about the state of Florida, right? And we, of course, this year it happened, in Valentine's Day, if you remember, they had a school shooting. Oh, remember that school shooting that happened on Valentine's Day in Florida? Yeah. School keeps on bringing to my head. I will go back to school. This is what's really bothering me right now. What's really bothering me right now with this type of stories. It seems that there's a privileged movement going on. There seems to be having a privilege. I'm not going to play no race game in here because we already know this word is about whether you have it or you don't have it. So this is why we are. This is the world we are living in. Now this is very disturbing to me, my brother, because for the simple fact that the cops are investigating the man, even though there's proof facts that this man brandished his weapon to scare those poor African American students.
Right.
My thing I don't understand is, first of all, the cops when they made their investigation, why they asked the man who had the gun if he belonged to the campus. Maybe he's a teacher, maybe he's a doorman.
So why did he take the gun out? You pull it out on him again?
That is what the investigation is going through because it's the fact that they're saying that well this man just approached him out of nowhere. Like I said, domestic terrorism does exist, my brother. Domestic terrorism in this country does exist. It has nothing to do with radical terrorism. I want to give a shout out real quick to Queen Benji. Yeah, Queen Benji, I see you on my live me right now. I'm let you know. Hey, how you doing, sexy lady? Most definitely. Shout out to Queen Benji. My live me, everybody, big shout out. Most definitely. Now the thing that really, like I said, let's go back to the story again. Right. Now, this issue where the cops investigate the man itself and not trying to find out why was he trespassing in the building. To me, that's trespassing.
Right.
That is trespassing. How can you investigate a matter where the student tells you the student basically mentioned to you they show you facts and proof that they belong in this facility.
Right.
This man doesn't belong, and obviously he looks pretty old. Because from the video that I've seen witnessed, he looks pretty old to even be a student.
Right.
Now how come a states can allow anyone to walk with a gun in anywhere, not in the courts, not in the justice court, right, or not in the airport in Florida, but they can walk in with a gun in this hospital. There's another issue too with another same thing with the race situation that's happening in Florida,
right,
where another Caucasian man approached this lady in the car about a parking spot. And this African American approached the dude saying, "Hey, why are you talking to my woman like this? What is wrong? You need to get away." So the man, of course, instigates, stand up in front of them like he was looking to fight. So the man basically pushed the man away. Literally pushed the man like, "You need to get away, like get away from my woman's car." And as he walks away, the man who was pushed put out a gun and start shooting at the African American man. But that means right now he's being convicted. He's being convicted right now. That is what I'm talking about. The law of what is happening. We have a leader of the free word right now who's awakening the mass, awakening this revolution. I'm not sure if it is a revolution of ignorance, if it is a revolution of fear, if it is a purge that's happening, but it is not. This cannot be continuing, and we cannot live in those type of situations like this. We cannot be living in a society where we have this young man growing up. We have Latino kids. We have all kids from all walks are growing up and literally being fearful of anything now, not just the cop, but anybody that just walks with them with a weapon.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Like I said, we've been programmed from kids that black people are associated with crime. You know what I mean? And black people we've always been stereotyped and painted in a certain light. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the thing is that the reason, and we can't blame the President Trump for everything. President Trump, he brought it out of people. But the thing is that those people that are racist, they've always been racist. They're just showing when Trump got into the office, who is apparently a racist guy, they started showing their true colors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a more like an egotistical racist.
It was like, look, Trump. It's like this is the thing with Trump, though. The thing is with Trump is that he's a bit of a narcissist.
Yeah, no, that 110%, 1,000%, tremendously big, tremendously.
He's a bit of a narcissist. He's very egotistical. He always wants to appear like he's perfect and like he can't do no wrong. That right there is traits of a narcissist. But anyway, with these people who are doing these racist things and who are stereotyping us, you got to realize that they've been programmed to not like us. They've been programmed to stereotype us. And you got to question yourself. You got to ask yourself, what are they showing us in these television programs and the radio programs? But you do notice that with African Americans, we are always shown in a negative light.
Mhm.
African American women, there's when you see all these love and hip hop shows and all of these, you know what I mean, these basketball wives shows, they're stereotyping black women as being angry and aggressive.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And these black men, they got all these rappers out there who are like doing all these drugs and talking about having sex with all these women and being in the hood and selling drugs. So they try to paint the black men as like drug dealers and womanizers and gang members who like to do harm onto, you know what I mean, regular civilians in society, and it's programmed us to stereotype and generalize. So then, even if a black man who has never seen the hood in their life, who's always grew up underprivileged, who even talks super proper, he's even stereotyped
too.
You know what I mean?
Means talking proper English, not sound like a gang member or a street thug. You know, sound like, as they call it, OJ or Uncle Tom or Uncle Ruckus. Right. But Uncle Ruckus is way off. We're talking about, you know, pretty much being proper, walking the straight line, like being legit, like, you know, understand your peers. But like I said, the ignorance of people's projecting on others is so fascinating. To me, it's fascinating. And can we both agree that BET, I'm gonna cut this off. BET is not a black culture. Can we all agree on that?
How come you say that?
Because first of all, I know I got 1 minute. Everything on BT doesn't project black culture. Black culture is vast. Black culture is everywhere. Black culture is diversified. Black culture is not hip hop. Black culture is not, you just said of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Black culture is music, cultural music, yes. You know, all walks of life. Black culture is, you know, learning the tribe, learning the peers, the Wakanda forever, that we all, you know, we're witnessing to BT, and that's just on to get to the feel of, let's feel a little Africanism in our blood. Black BT, to me, when Johnson had it, it was basically, you know, the black entertainment bringing the culture entity into America, which BT back then, they had Caribbean, they had everything back in the day. This BT, again, is not black culture. I'm just saying. Right. We'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back again and we're gonna jump on this subject. It's a very important subject. I want you to give us a call, 602-354-8823. Mr. Clean B, Brother AJ, and Brother Elijah in the building. We all say, Yaggah, before we get out of here. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Right on. No, it's the last quarter. That's it. So yeah. So before we jump on the subject, I want you to read the last commercial. All right, man. This is it right here.
You got another. You got 2 radio membership programs. So I'm gonna read it again. They want you to read it twice apparently. So I'm gonna read it one more time.
You gonna read it one more time?
Yeah, they want you to read it twice. I'll read it when we come back.
We'll come back with. All right, man. Y'all can give us a call at 602-354-8823. And just so you know, again, real quick, just so you know, this tonight, Alt Battle Phoenix will be held at Michael's at Park Central tonight. Alt Battle Phoenix will be held today at 7 p.m. And I would like to invite everyone, Radio Phoenix, we're all going to be out there showing support to the Alt Battle Phoenix. It's a painting competition. Basically, it's a competition where you can see, bunch of, I call them the Picassos, bunch of painters, pretty much showing their artwork, showing their, their hustle, the good, fine art that everybody loves. Pretty much put it on display and doing this in 20 minutes. It's a competition, and I'm about to go out there and show support to the movement. It's going to be at Michael's at Park Central, and it's 3110 North Central Avenue. Most definitely, you already know. But I'm going to talk about love. I'm going to talk about relationship. I'm going to talk about all those lurkers, people who be going to people's phone and start lurking on people's phone. I want you to think about this. How would you feel if your significant other that you're not committed to goes to your cell phone and start lurking on it? Would you feel good about that? And it has nothing to do with trust. It has nothing to do with being faithful or being honest. It's all about respectability. We're gonna talk about this live, y'all.
This poem is entitled Black Woman.
I want you to hear this.
She walks with the grace of a panther, black that is, with childbearing hips and full lips and kinky hand of voluptuous derriere. See, her skin color comes in 16 shades, so that's 16 ways to identify and familiarize herself with her own kind, and the blown mind should be the results of feasting your eyes on the way that she glides. See, inside lies her strength. So to identify her to diminish the essence and beauty upon which she exists. See, in her heart, where the thought unfurls, and though she suffered as a child, a small girl, in essence, her blessing is being the mother of all worlds. And I've called girls, but not called girls, but only to involve girls, to evolve girls into being queens and lovers and loving mothers with the cream of substance to rise above others. See, she gives birth to solar systems. She is polarity, distinguishing polar positions. She is the most sacred, protected possession in the museum. So when you see her, you'll think of Sojourner Truth, or Makari Hatshepsut, or Angela Davis, who stood for something, or Harriet Tubman, who freed slaves and helped them, or Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, the ISIS Papers, the life of a nation saturated in calamity. So why not enthrone those who are the backbone of humanity? Why? Because insanity has liquored our plight, to the point that we glorify death so much we don't respect the givers of life who deliver us light. So instead we'll pledge to do oppose to us right, but I'll uphold the fight and give recognition to she who picks up the slack in black men and preserve him even when he don't deserve it. So I am of service because I am concerned with the lack of appreciation given to the mothers of our nation. So without further ado, respect, admiration, veneration, and love is overdue. It should be intended, extended, and given to none other than
the black woman. Whoa! Telling y'all this is deep. This is deep. This is deep. You all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Hey, yo, this is Infectious Michael, the music virus. And right now, you are listening to the Yaggah movement. Yaggah, Yaggah, Yaggah.
It's going to be on the
If I girl, I swear I love you.
DJ Mexicali, yes. What it do, Buster? What it do? Appreciate it. Bless. Now you know how we roll. There's a Colorado in the building. There's a Colorado in the say. There's a Colorado in the building. Say Denver, Colorado. In the building. Yes, man. That's right, snap. Stop there. We got to stop there. All right, stop there. Say thank you. That's your DJ. Say thank you. That's your DJ. Thank you. Say thank you. Say mad love. Say mad love. Say peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Yes, you're in the building right now. We're in the building right now. We're going to talk about relationship. We're going to talk about relationship real quick. Not me what to do. You don't know how we roll. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how we roll. Someone's calling me. I don't know what's going on. Man, boss man, thank you so much, boss. Oh man, I didn't even see that coming. Oh man. I didn't see that coming. Like you want to do. Oh, do a DJ drop. Do a DJ drop. DJ drop. You got to drop. Say do a DJ drop. So you got to say shout out to Max the DJ. Okay? Yeah, so I'm going to put you on the mic right now. Okay? So say big shout out to you, Mexic the DJ. Say Mexic the DJ. Yeah, so I'm gonna put you right here. It's gonna hear you. Ready? Right here. Say shout out to Mexic the DJ. Okay, say it. Alright, you're gonna do something. Okay, hold on. On live feed. on live. Say shout out to Maxi, the DJ on live. Practice. Okay, hold on. You ready? Okay, go.
Shout out.
Go ahead.
Shout out to the Mexican DJ Live Me.
Oh, Yaggah.
Yaggah.
Baby,
You did it. Yeah, you did it. We just did a drop right now. That was cool. Oh my God, that was funny. I swear I love you. I can do it for you, baby. You are the only one for me. Whoever married me knows that I'm gonna be faithful to her for the rest of my life. But right now, I ain't trusting none of y'all right now. Because some of y'all are just scandalous. And you know what I'm talking about. Love is real. Baby, you're the only one for me. Big shout out to Heartbeat Record. I'm telling y'all right now.
my money, my body, now your own. My house is my cars, it's the remix king.
David, hey. Look what you done. Oh. If I tell you so, I love you. Hey, my money, my body, my love you, baby. Hey, 30 billion for the I got you. Oh. Versace and Gucci for your body, oh baby. Gotta for me. My number one is tutu. See people go tutu. For your love is tutu. I go tutu. Bam. Because they are tutu. Say you do me tutu. Bam. Because I'm feeling the tutu. I wanna catch it to you, baby. You can have it to you. You know I got this to you. Hey, I love you. There's nothing above you. I like your mini skirts. Very fancy.
If I give you all my money, give you all my time, give you all my love, girl, would you be mine, oh mine? I'd take you around the world. If I make you my girl, would you be there for me? Girl, would you care for me? Would you come running for my needs on the double? Gotta bail me out when I'm in trouble. Give me that loving wherever we are. Coke in the back of my car. And if we can get high, if we roll it up and then smoke it up to it, kiss the sky. Girl, you make me wanna say, I wanna touch you, baby, hey. Love you, baby, hey. It's close, baby, hey. Love you, baby, hey. If I tell you that I want you all, not just okay.com. Wanna hit it to the remix, oh. Baby, would you give me full control? Would you green like me, just let me go? I give you sex never known before. Girl, you're dangerous. I be bragging, but I back it up. So don't try me. Girl, you won't regret what I gave you. Like no other lover. Girl, you go. If I gave you this remix
mix for you. Ready with the body. Get your body. If I did this remix for you. Would you love my remix? If I tell you all I love you, girl. Yeah. Oh, baby. Hey, love me, baby, cause I want you all. The future, baby. You ready, my brother? You ready? All right, Elijah. I'm gonna talk. All right, we ready? We ready, y'all. We ready? Ah, yes. Ooh, and check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. I like this beat right here because I like y'all. I like this beat right here because I like y'all. And welcome back to Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Mr. Clean Beat, agent in the lot job. What can I say? My accent is so thick, so sick. You know how we mean, and we so flick. Yeah. Let me stop. Let me stop. Y'all already know how we do. Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clean. I got brother AJ in the building. I got Elijah in the building. He's out there doing little dabbing and dancing and everything like this. Yaggah, everybody's out there getting excited. Yes, indeed, getting excited. My brother's about to read some commercial before we jump to our next segment, the last final segment of the day. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes. One way you can support Radio Phoenix is by becoming one of our members. For as little as $35 per year, members receive discounts, savings, and other benefits provided by our membership program. And don't forget, the membership fee is tax deductible. For more information or to sign up, call 480-829-5746 or go online to radiophoenix.org. Click on the support tab at the top and then become a member on the drop-down menu. We thank you for your generous support of our community.
Yaggah. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, so that's not good. We're going to talk about this, man. We have 15 minutes to talk about this. Now, this is the issue right here. I have a brother who asked me this, man. We had a talk about, lurkers. I call them the lurkers. And for those out there who don't know what a lurker is, I'm going to cut the music again. A lurker pretty much is someone that will go through your, through your privacy and literally just look through your privacy, trying to justify or find certain factual events, just like the CIA, FBI, like investigators, without asking for your consent, because that's what CIA asks what they do. Now, for those out there who are in a great, good, healthy relationship, God bless all of y'all out there. God bless everyone out there who are seeking for good love, who are, hungry for real love, who appreciate the love that they have in the corner with a significant other. And we have a phone call. We have a phone call right now, and we are going to play some music real quick, and we're going to get back. Sarah Woman Radiocast, and we're going to get back real quick. Yaggah.
Come to just like you will, come through and chill.
All their cell phones. Are we ready to talk about it? It's on right now. So good put you in there. Yes, so done. 2 minutes and then we'll ask a question. So I appreciate all of us.
Just say you will.
Yes. Yaggah. And chill. Baby, you will. Come and chill, girl. Come and chill, girl. Girl, come and chill with Mr. Cleansby. I don't bite, girl. I'm just a cookie monster, girl. Yes, indeed. What? Wow, we are live right now, AJ. Yes indeed. Now, this is the story right here, my brother. Now, this is the story right here, man. And for those out there, again, we have a caller online. And pretty much, this brother came out to me, and we had a talk about, which I also went through it. Who pretty much, people insecure. I call them insecure people. Now, folks who literally will go to your personal belongings just to find factual status quo to see if you're either cheating or if you're seeing somebody. Those type of things. Now, me and this brother were talking, and pretty much, he was just telling me how his girlfriend, okay, his girlfriend, and pretty much, his girlfriend, literally will, go to his phone. He has to, and he's a good guy, but he's getting tiresome. It's pretty much even to this girl that I never check your phone. And her reply to his girlfriend was he said, well, you never asked. And they said, well, I don't have to ask. I don't like when you go to my phone because I have sensitive information in there. Right. See what I'm saying? And of course, everybody will come and tell me, you can call me at 602-354-8823, just have to call online. Everybody will come and say that, oh well, if the two are in a relationship together, I said that's you just said the magic word, relationship together. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a woman who check on my phone. Okay, I have a woman check my phone, but we were not together. There were limit. I put my limitation. I say you can have anything, but don't question. If you would have to question something, and I'm giving the answer. Don't go to my phone. Don't look to my phone trying to find facts. Because to me, it has nothing to do with if you want to find a text or if you want to find whatever picture or whatever that you want to find me with. But then again, I have my social security number, I have my email address, I have a lot of things for my job to my bank accounts. You see what I'm saying? Right. And the thing is, yes, yes, and the guy said, well, first of all, you probably have to sit down with your lady. If you're feeling uncomfortable with her going through your cell phone, you have to address that to her. Right. The same thing that if a woman has some uncomfortability, she will come real quick and address that to you. See what I'm saying?
Right. Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, though, is that if I had a girlfriend, I would personally give her the password to my phone.
If you have a girlfriend.
Yeah, right? if I had a girl and I've been with her for a while and I can trust her, of course I would give her the password to my phone. She would never have to ask. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But the thing is that a woman who constantly goes to the phone, yes, it has that's insecurity right there, and she doesn't trust you fully. She thinks that you might be cheating on her. And that's the thing is that some women are insecure. Is that sometimes because of a bad relationship they're in. So what I want to do is I want to see what the caller has to say about it.
Call it. Are you still with us? Caller, are you still with us? Yaggah.
Oh yeah. I was just listening to y'all. I have to say that I treat others the way I want to be treated, and there was times when I've seen my significant other cell phone, and I'm like, should I do this or should I not? So I didn't do it because I want people to treat me the way I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't care if you are in a relationship or not. I'm sorry. You just have there's a limit, you know what I mean? That you have your personal life and the things that, that you want to keep to yourself and so you're a female. Because I would never in a million years give my significant other my pen. I'm sorry.
but I have a question though, because see, brother AJ said that if he has a girlfriend,
and I've been with her for a while
before, and he will give her the password, which I agree with him on that. I was married at one point, and when I was married, that's when cell phones started to come out. See what I'm saying? So because when you're married, you're sharing everything with your wife has to be compromised. That means even though you want to see somebody else, you have to share that with your significant other. Right. However, the thing is that they're all relationship. Now, everyone calls everything is a relationship is a man and woman. Once they get together, it's a relationship. No, it's not. Relationship is basically an agreement, a concise agreement. A concise agreement that both parties agree that hey, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We are going to be together. Now, if there is no commitment, if there's no agreement, and the relationship is basically an open one, but the other party seems to feel the need of lurking into your personal belongings, your personal cell phone.
Right, definitely.
Can you say that one more time again?
They're insecure.
And why would you? Now I know you're a woman. Now why would you say that? Because I asked a lot of women, and their response was to me that no, if it's my man, then he's gonna just basically I have to check on him. But I'm not. Do you know the definition of a man in a relationship or the man that you are messing
with that man or with other men, and she sees some traits in that one. You know what I mean? Like you just don't look at somebody's phone. If he's in the shower, you don't pick up his phone and start speaking to it because if you seek for something, you might find it, and that's when you have a problem. Out of sight, out of mind. That's why you don't use video code.
But the thing is that the reason I would give my code is because I ain't got nothing to hide. So she can go through my phone as much as she wants. I'm a faithful dude. I ain't got nothing to hide from her. But at the thing is that with women and with men who go through your partner's phone, a part of you thinks that they are cheating on you or think that they are doing something wrong behind your back.
which will happen eventually because that energy, that thought process will always travel to whatever thought, it always comes true.
Yeah, and the thing is that we as human beings, we generalize and we stereotype based on our experiences. So we will make assumptions based on things that have happened in the past or based on what we have seen with other people in other relationships. We will think, okay, we got to do whatever we can to not repeat that experience. So sometimes subconsciously we stereotype, and the bad thing about that is that we can sabotage ourselves and we can push away a good person that's faithful to us because of what we think they're doing.
Amen to that, my brother. Amen to that. Woo! Ooh, and I mean, and to add up on that, and I can tell this. Every man, like I said, a real man in a relationship will not get away from his establishment or his foundation and try to go have some fun unless two things. Unless he has some mental issue, which is, the sexual, sex addiction, or there's a lack of in the relationship. But any real man, you just heard what AJ expressing that his girlfriend is his confidence, is his friend.
Right. But the bad thing is that a lot of guys, guess you know what they want?
What do we want?
They say how they say they're friends with benefits, they want a relationship with benefits. They want to be in a relationship. They go into a relationship with a single mindset. You know what I mean? They want a woman that they can keep in their back in their back pocket. And
Right.
same thing. And there's women out there that schedule us like there's that too.
Oh,
There's women
yes.
out there that want to keep a man in her back pocket, but at the same time she want to play on him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And that, like I said before, it's a relationship with benefits. That's what they want.
And the thing is, and some folks can get caught up into the relationship benefits. They can get their feelings caught up into it. You see what I'm saying? And that's where the complication really is.
But you know where the complication is that some people when they're in love, they turn a blind eye to what that person is doing, especially if they're afraid of being alone. If they're afraid of being alone, they are definitely going to try to turn a blind eye. They're going to try to act like everything is okay when it really isn't. And that's the thing, is that we have this, especially when we break up with somebody, we have this positivity bias that keeps us going back to the person who hurt us.
Amen to that. Amen. All I can say is, Trust, if you're in a relationship, man, if you're in a relationship, if someone voice something about, you don't have the authority to even go through whatever belongings or my personal things, unless you are married to that significant other, you are not allowed to even go through that privacy of that person. You don't know maybe why the person has it. Now, if you're suspicious, comes up with that, then you have to come outside of that area and look for facts to prove your point that okay, maybe I didn't look over there, but let me go around and look that this is what he's doing.
So what I want to ask is the caller, what do you think it is? Yeah, what do you think?
You don't you don't have anything to hide and with your others, they should have access to your phone. Right. And then that will make them
right.
Yes. So, all right, caller, man. I want to say thank you for calling. Would you please give us a shout out real quick before you go out? Any shout out you have to give out real quick, caller?
Yaggah, of course, and then Lady Serenity, and Lady I Total Boy and my son. So the village, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for calling, y'all. Thank you for calling. Yeah, tune in next Saturday at 2 p.m. at radiofeeds.org. Yaggah.
Yeah, and shout out to and shout out to everybody who's joining on live me, by the way. Thank you for joining.
Man, thank y'all for joining us today. Man, brother AJ, what do you think about the show? Man? You have fun?
Yeah, really cool show. I like the subject matter, and I like a lot of the things we talked about. It's some real stuff.
I was serious today. Usually I'm not serious, but today I was really serious. So I was out of my element.
There's a lot of serious subject matter that we, needed to address. So
yes,
of course
indeed.
It's good to be serious sometimes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
To balance everything.
I mean, and I'm glad that you actually joined me on this one. And Elijah, what do you think about the show?
It was cool.
It was cool?
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring all your friends next time?
Yeah.
So after this,
only if I have some friends.
No, you're gonna have some friends. We're gonna go to the barbecue later on. You wanna go to the barbecue later on?
What barbecue?
The barbecue at in Platine over there. Yeah, we're going to the barbecue.
We'll have to park.
Yeah, to park. Yeah, we're gonna have some barbecue chicken and some mashed potatoes. 'Cause I'm hungry right now. Aren't you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go out there after the show, right? Yeah. So you wanna say goodbye? You wanna give a shout out real quick before we go?
Yeah.
Who you wanna give a shout out to?
My mom, my family.
All right, your mom and your family. That's right, son. Elijah, you'll be back again next time. You'll be back again. Will you be back again? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna kidnap you next time. Okay, no problem. I ask your mom. Big shout out to everybody out there. Brother AJ, any shout out before we go?
No shout out, but I do want to tell you guys where to find me at Angel K, ANGLKAII. Look me up on Instagram. Look me up on YouTube. Angel K Artist, and look up Angel K TV on YouTube. You'll see all of my YouTube videos, my reaction videos, my home videos. You'll see everything.
Yaggah. And y'all can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Like me, Mr. Clean, you never change, never fake the funk. Most definitely, you already know how we do. I want to say thanks for everybody who joined us today. I want to thank y'all for being with us. The caller who called us about this issue, for all the problems that we have around this world. Let's all remember this: we only live once, and through that, we have to be able to prosper. With each other, we have to prosper as a unit. Together, we are stronger. And don't forget, Art Battle Phoenix tonight at 7:30 at Michael's at Park Central, 3110 North Central Avenue at 140 Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to be in the building. RadioPhoenix.org, SafariSoundzEnt in the building. Yaggah Movement in the building. Mr. Clean, thank you. We out of here. Adios, mi amigos. Yaggah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Is brother here? Hey, I feel the drop, dog. Oh.
We're wrapping it up. Thank you guys for joining my live, by the way. Special shout out to everybody. And special shout out to everybody. I will be doing more more live videos on there. So when I do my own show, it'll be up every single week. It'll be up when I film.
Underwriting for Radio Phoenix is provided in part by Tom Batson, CFP.
Thank you. You far too kind. Everybody. I say everybody. Woo. We out of here, y'all. Brother AJ, Elijah, the building, Mr. Clean B. We'll see y'all next Saturday. I appreciate all the love and support. We're going to have some barbecue.